You are now listening to
the Primal Armor Podcast.
This episode is sponsored by Executive Fit LLC. They build custom deadlift platforms, custom barbell storage pieces, and make indoor and outdoor signage for your home or corporate gym. Every platform that pairs with a rack is customized to that specific rack, so everything fits nice and clean. And they ship nationwide. Each platform has a logo applied in a way that makes it impossible to peel up from wear and tear. They even make custom nameplates for your squat rack. Visit executivefitllc.com to request a quote and see what's available on their store. That's executivefitllc.com to upgrade your deadlift game today. Welcome back to episode 62 of the Primal Armor Podcast. This week I want to dive just a little bit further in the last week's topic of procrastination and just being on our phones too much. But this week I want to focus on doing that during our workouts. The best and most beneficial mode of exercise that there is high-intensity tempo training, or HIIT workouts. To do that, you have to minimize rest between sets, like a Tabata, where you're working on for 20 seconds and then resting for 10 seconds for 8 rounds. And that's just a good example of different variations of HIIT training. And this is beneficial for both strength and cardio, which is what everyone wants since it's the best of both worlds. It makes it so you don't have to do long stretches on the treadmill or whatever else that you might use for cardio. But like we were saying last week, we spend way too much time on our phones. 7 hours on average if you haven't listened to that episode yet. When you get on your phone to even send a text message, you feel like it's 5 seconds or 10 seconds, or even less than that. But sometimes you're taking upwards of a minute to read a message and write something back. And over the course of an entire workout, those minutes can add up so quickly. And with tempo training being the best mode of exercise, you're only ruining your chances of doing a HIIT workout because you're also probably getting on social media between sets too. And that usually takes a few minutes or more just to scroll through and see everything. On average, we open up our phone over 50 times per day. And that means we average being on our phone for 5 minutes or more each time that we get on it, if we take that against the 7 hours that we're on it daily. And it's hard to get a good workout in when you're taking 5 minutes between each sets while you're on your phone scrolling through your text messages or scrolling through social media. And that's how 1 hour workouts turn into 1.5 or 2 hour workouts. Or how 1 hour workouts stay 1 hour workouts, but you only get half the work in. So while it might seem like overkill to be bagging on phones as much as that I have over the last 2 weeks, it really does make a difference. Just think about it. If you're still only doing 1 hour workouts and you're only getting half the work in, that's literally half the workouts that you're getting done over the course of an entire year. Or if you're someone who drags them on and being 2 hour workouts, then you're just wasting the extra hour every single day of the entire year. And that goes into last week's topic of wasting time procrastinating instead of getting a good workout in. What I've been doing to help combat being on my phone during workouts is I like to pull up the timer on my phone and use that to time out rest between my sets. And then I can't pick up my phone and start scrolling through things because I'll miss the time. And getting on a structured workout program can also help with that procrastination because it'll get you focused at the task at hand. One of the easiest things to do when you can't think of the next exercise to do is get on your phone and mindlessly scroll while you're thinking of the next exercise that you want to do. So being deliberate with your workouts and what you're doing next will definitely help keep that phone down and out of your hand. Most people feel like crap when they waste all that time behind the screen and when they don't work out. So combating both problems at once is a win-win and can completely change your life. So I want to challenge you guys this week in your next workout. I want you guys to try and set your phone down for the entire workout, and you'll be amazed at how much time you actually save and how effective your workout's going to be. Before we leave you guys this week to start this challenge, I just want you guys to check out the giveaway that we're doing this week with our main sponsor, Executive Fit. Like you guys hear every week to start our episodes, Nate makes some of the coolest platforms and gym signages on the market. He's been making Rogue Fitness signs lately, and he has a limited edition one that we're teaming up with him for a giveaway. He's known for wearing a pair of Crocs around his shop as he works on all of his projects. So in honor of us being in the middle of Croctober, he made a sign to match the famous shop Crocs. This sign is a value in itself, but we're also throwing in a free pair of Crocs in the deal as well. So that's even more added value because Crocs ain't cheap these days. So to enter the giveaway, check us both out on social media to see the sign and give us a follow. but the main metric that we're tracking for this is the donations towards Huntington's disease research. You can head over to our website at primalarmor.square.site to find our donation page. And there's no minimum to enter. You could literally get this limited edition sign and a free pair of Crocs for just $1. Nate's been a huge part of our mission to help find a cure for Huntington's disease. And this is our way of giving you guys a chance at a great deal for being the best followers out there, and while also raising money for a great cause. So again, we're only tracking donations here, and there's no minimum. So make sure to head on over to our website or check the bios on any of our social media accounts to find out where to enter, because there's only a few more days until we finally announce the winner. Before we end today's episode, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Anchor Podcasts. They distribute this podcast to you guys in just about any platform you may try to find us on, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. All the recording, editing, and final touches are also done through Anchor, which makes getting the Primal Armor podcast out to you guys very quick, easy, and mobile. You guys can also submit questions or voice messages that I can add to our next episode. Go download the Anchor.fm app today to check out what it's all about. I just want to thank you for listening to today's podcast, and we'll see you back here again next week.